air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear I've weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must. The story's over now, I must.
Can you hear me properly? I've been I'm testing my stream. I'm also trying to verify whether I'm able to hear me properly. I think it looks okay. If you find any audio issues or anything else, you can feel free to let me know over the chat. All right. Before we start, I have a minor work. Give me a second. Um, the tracks, those tracks that you're hearing during the stream startup, actually downloaded from NCS, No Copyright Sounds YouTube channel. So they already, I mean, they have some awesome tracks. So check it out if you haven't. You always need not to pay for your music tracks. There are some royalty-free tracks that you can utilize. Haven't yet decided what I'm about to do in this stream. It was kind of a random stream. Yesterday we managed to solve a Sherlock. I don't want to do a Sherlock again. Maybe we can try something else. Come on. Yep. Shall we learn something together, maybe over this stream? I was always planning to do some group learning, maybe over the stream with you guys. not only solving challenges, not only taking CTF, even we can learn together, right? Some uh, kind of some open contents, royalty free, copyright free contents. Maybe we can showcase them. Maybe I can showcase that over the stream. I think that would be a good one. And also, I'm not a native speaker, native English speaker. I'm from India, and I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to enhance, improve my language. Hopefully, I'll be able to improve. Maybe when I frequently start speaking to you guys over the stream. That's the main reason for doing these streams, and also I have the habit of doing the recording over the stream. So whenever I'm showcasing some interesting stuff, I'm just streaming them. I guess it helps me save my time, and also yeah, I'm just trying to create the video over the stream. That really helps me a lot. I'm able to create multiple videos over just one stream, so which is quite good in my opinion. I'm actually trying to improve my vocabulary. When I speak about my language, I actually have been referring to a lot of Twitter pages that they teach vocabulary, idioms. I really love them. They are awesome. Okay, to share my screen, but before that I wish to have one hearty conversation. So that's what I've been doing now. Maybe in future we can try. Let me tell you my stream ideas here. We can try malware analysis. We can try a group study stream. We can try solving forensics, DFIR challenge stream, ethical hacking stream, red teaming stream. There are plenty of things. Just when I'm talking about this concept, it just gives me some goosebumps. So that's what I would say. What else? So we will do everything. We will try to bypass some antivirus. We will set up Elastic EDR. That's good. There is going to be some. There are going to be some setup streams. To be honest, so we will try all those things. I actually did come across a couple of interesting. Maybe I'll share my screen. I'll start sharing my screen so that you get some idea of what I'm just seeing right now. You guys can see me. I guess you guys can see me right now. You can see this particular blog by Florian Hansman, evading Elastic EDR's call stack signatures with call gadgets. I literally have no idea what is call stack signature mean, but look at this. If you open and just read through it, there are plenty of nuances from the operating system's perspective. If you just go through this blog thoroughly from top to bottom, I'm sure you're gonna learn plenty of things. They are literally an advanced stuff, but it also what I can say. Look at this one. The Elastic EDR. It triggers the alert. So what we can do, maybe we can set up an Elastic EDR and refer this blog completely, create one payload, so that it's going to help us to bypass. Look at this one. They are also debugging this. I guess what they are trying to do, simple load.txt. I think they are trying to execute binary simple load.txt. I literally don't know what does that mean, but what they typically do is they actually install an EDR on an endpoint, and they try to uh, assess the EDR, assess the binary, and try to debug the binary and find a way uh, bypass that EDR. So I think it is the kind of challenge, I suppose. As I could see some x64 debugger screenshots, and also some uh, syscall and some low-level assembly instructions. Yes, I think one of the uh, one of the interesting blogs. So I reposted them. Maybe I'll be able to share them. So look at my LinkedIn page. So for those who haven't visited, I would recommend you to visit and support me. So this is my LinkedIn page, and I'm scrolling down to show you the posts that I've shared. So I usually have the habit of reposting the posts like this. And look at this one. A Windows, sorry, not a Windows, an Android utility. Give me a sec. Let me open this on GitHub and PyPy. The Python package index. Introducing Frida UI, lightweight interface for Frida server. Frida is actually a dynamic analysis toolkit for Android, I suppose. I haven't used it. Maybe I can use that in future. We will do some Android stuff in future. So then I think I'll be able to show them. Excited to share Frida UI lightweight based user interface. I will by Aditya Elenge, an Indian dude. Look at this. So this is the Frida website, frida.re, instrumentation toolkit for developers, reverse engineers, and security researchers. And he claims he has built a Frida user interface. Looks promising. You may install Frida UI via UV toolkit. UV is actually a Python kind of APT in Linux. For Python, you can use UV for the package management, installation, uninstallation, upgrading the package, tweaking the scripts. So it has plenty of use cases. I would recommend you to go and check out UV, but that is not the context here. And look at this one. Automatically detected connected USB and local devices, remote device, device info. Gosh, plenty of this here. It looks like it can be interacted via browser. Great utility. Hopefully we will explore it in some time. And look at this one. Another interesting blog which is about the forensics. I reshared it yesterday. Deep dive into AnyDesk investigation and forensics on Windows. And by the way, guys, I'm not going to record anything in this stream. I'm just going to explore few resources just to show you like what are all the things that I usually do refer to learn the stuffs. Looks like an extensive blog about forensics. I mean, about doing the assessment or the investigation of AnyDesk installation, that particular utility. Why AnyDesk? AnyDesk is actually a critical tool that is often being exploited by threat actors, adversaries. These tools, it's kind of a handy tool because the AnyDesk is actually a tool to take another computer remote. I think it functions on a custom port, and also on internet with a secret key you will be able to take any machine remote. So that makes this tool a handy one, and hackers would often exploit this kind of tools. Maybe some social engineering attack. What they do, they call their victim, or they somehow reach their victim, ask them to they actually what they do, they deliberately conduct or trigger some attack against their victim, and they pretend to be uh, a person with solution, kind of a security researcher, and approach them, and they will have a conversation on the issue, and uh, he actually the attacker tried to manipulate the end user or the victim to troubleshoot, and they eventually use the tool like this tool like AnyDesk. They try to install the tool like AnyDesk and conduct some I mean they use this tool as a weapon. They install it as a malware or a backdoor. They do some things. So that's the cruel side of AnyDesk. Though it's a legitimate utility, it could be used by attackers for nefarious purposes. So this blog is all about investigating an AnyDesk incident. Move on. These are all my posts. What else? Another interesting stuff, teaming stuff, I suppose. Tutorial. Actually, Medium is an awesome blogging platform. I would highly recommend you to go and check out this Medium blogs. So, for example, I'm going to tell you a trick here to use how to use Google Doc. For example, when you're trying to search a concept, for example, let's say Android pen testing. You wish to learn something about Android pen testing, but you don't know where you would be getting these details. I mean, sort of blogs. When you try to grab them, how you can grab them easily. Medium is actually a high quality or a popular platform used by the bloggers. They often write blogs in Medium platform. So what you can do in this case, while you are searching, after the topic, use simply cite and the website URL, the domain name. Not a URL, domain name. Cite medium.com. When you give like this, it's gonna spit out all the Android pen testing related blogs from the Medium platform. So you can see all these blogs were published on Medium. So this is how you should be searching a specific content on a particular website. So Google Doc is actually quite extensive. You will be getting plenty of other commands, Google Docking commands, which is gonna help you to fine tune your search. So you will be able to just tune your search and get the desired results. So that's the purpose. So this is, you can see there are plenty of resources here. So just I wanted to give you a tips here. Then DLL side loading and function processing with shellcode pack. So whenever I see this kind of topics, the titles, it immediately instigates some adrenaline, kind of adrenaline triggering actually. So you mostly do Android pen testing on Android. Just want to know what's your take on Kaido, Bob, or better because of its extension. First of all, hello, C, Cal, and Jaro, 4049. Okay, not only Android. If you ask me about Kaido and Burp Suite, they're actually a utility to intercept. It is kind of a proxy, a web proxy, I would say. You can use it along with your browser. Kaido, be it Kaido or Burp Suite, they are similar utilities. They're usually used in the web app pen testing, not on Android. I mean, even on Android, but they mostly used on web app pen testing. You can even use Kaido and Burp Suite to intercept the traffic of Android device. Maybe I have those plans. I have plans to intercept the traffic from Android device by using Burp Suite or Kaido. So I do have the plans. I don't often do Android pen testing, but I wish to focus on everything. I wish to learn Android as well. I wish to learn on Red Team. I wish to learn on pen testing as well whenever I get the time. So that's how I wish to move forward. DLL side loading function proxying with shellcode pack. Again, maybe an EDR bypass, DLL side loading, shellcode tag, application calls, load library DLL. No, I don't prefer Android pen testing. Instead, I would like to focus on web app pen testing. So web app and taking the uh, uh, taking the Linux and Windows machines mostly. Occasionally Android. That's the answer. Application calls load library example.dll Windows searches in order. So they gave the Windows search order. How a Windows application search for a DLL file. Search order hijacking they say. First matching DLL is loaded. Input address table is resolved. DLL main is called with DLL process attached. So they just gave how a Windows application loads DLL. People forgot about. I have never used OWASP Zap, but I have used Burp and Kaido. Both are good, but I would say if you want to use advanced features, some of the paid features of Burp Suite, but you don't have you can't afford that, then I would suggest you to use Kaido. Kaido is actually having some premium features of Burp Suite for free, so you can use it for free in Kaido. And also, when I try the attacks like race condition attacks on web applications, then I would be using Burp Suite, because I felt Burp Suite was quite easy for me to use. So it depends on the situation. That's what I meant. I've never used OWASP Zap, so I can't say about that tool. I heard that is also a good utility, but Burp is both popular. Kaido is next, I guess. Now people, I don't think I've never seen a lot of people using the OWASP Zap. They mostly use Burp Suite. Now people started using Kaido. DLL side loading with shellcode tag. Oh gosh. I think each of these blog deserves a separate video. Yeah, that's why I've reposted them. Hopefully I'll be able to do them in near future. Cool technique from dude Muhammad Askar. POC code. Came across another simple technique involving execution of malicious .serial file via native Windows binary fsquared.exe. Look at the name, fsquared.exe. Leaking of the land technique looks like. Let me go to LOLBAS. So LOLBAS is a website where you can find a native Windows binary that would be used in alternative ways. And you can see all these binaries. These binaries are legit Windows binaries, but they have an alternate use case. Rather than the purpose, it has its purpose, what it intended to do. You can see this one, the functions that exist in this. Command.exe we can use to upload and download alternate data streams, to read the ADS. Where I was, yeah, here. how do they limit something like that what was previous exploit? I'm sorry, I don't get your question. Yes, but do I have exploit here? No binary matches. So looks like a pretty new LOLB technique. Alright, I think I should give a try on this. I'll create a separate video for this, for sure. And here is the Android toolkit. Exploit name and the exploit was it yours? No, it wasn't mine. It was from a folk. Not a folk, a person from the community, Muhammad Askar. Awesome Android reverse engineering. Wanna learn Android? Go and check out this page. GitHub user 1342. Trying to bypass elastic EDR with all protections enabled. Hello everyone. More elastic stuff. So it's gonna play a role in our red teaming when we try the EDR bypass, the elastic EDR bypass. I think the elastic is actually an open source one, so we can install EDR. Then probably we can try our EDR bypass. I think it would be a good lesson. I recently got a chance to learn Sliver. Sliver is a command and control server for those who don't know, and I got a chance to learn that. Hopefully I'll be able to explore that. Maybe we will do some series of setup stream, doing some C2 beacon establishing. So we will try all those things, and also the elastic EDR bypass. So this is actually in my list, so I wish to do this. Yes. Now you see I'm just scrolling down and I'm seeing plenty of ideas for my video. So everything, any idea, you can get it from the community. So through this channel, I'm just giving it back to the community. That's it. This one I've shared and I got some good reception. Let me close all these things. CPTS, Hack the Box pen test certification, and I recently purchased this voucher and I started learning this CPTS. So I'll be taking this exam in some time. I heard this is a quite difficult exam, so I'm just started learning this. So I need to finish all those learning paths available for this exam. So once I finish, then only I'll be able to take this exam. There are a lot of buzzes around this CPTS and also the OACP, which is kind of OACP versus CPTS buzz. The OACP is actually industry recognized by the human resource managers, but CPTS is not yet recognized that much, not as much as OACP has, but CPTS is actually content-wise, I would just rate this very high, and also it's affordable related to OACP, which is way, I mean, the CPTS is way cheaper than OACP, so that's what triggered me to take this CPTS first. And also the content quality is top notch. It is actually sponsored by the certification itself is actually offered by Hackbox, not sponsored, offered by Hack the Box. And you know about Hack the Box platform, right? Their contents are quite good. Their machines are quite difficult and quite challenging. You'll be able to learn something from every one of their machine. So the CPTS is basically on that, relies on that. So what I'm saying, can just take a look like what it expects, what about this exam, and also typically the OACP exam is the duration is 2 days. 1 day for the technical assessment and 1 day for the report preparation. But this one is actually has the duration of 10 long days. So you need to conduct assessments on an enterprise network and submit your report. So it should be like a detailed, I think they say some customer grade or something. So it should be a professional pen test report. So you should submit the report. So once you submitted the report, the Hack the Box professional, they're going to take some time before coming up with your result. And that's what this exam is all about. You can see, I mean, there are plenty of things to cover in this. So I would highly recommend to go and check out this examination. If you are planning to take any pen test examination, then I would highly suggest you to take this one first before OSCP. At least if you can't afford OSCP at the moment, you can just give a try on CPS. So once you prepare for this exam and clear this exam, it's gonna give you a massive confidence before you go and take on OSCP. And that's the beautiest thing in this CPTS exam. So that's why I preferred purchasing this one. All right, so moving on, let me show you further machines. And yeah, so this one is by Hack Smarter by Tyler Ramsby. I know you guys have seen his videos. He has started doing YouTube videos. At least I've been noticing him for at least a couple of years. So he actually created a website, his own website. I think this is not, I think it built on the Core Stack website, I guess. I don't know. But this is his website, Hack Smarter, where he offers vulnerable machines and cybersecurity courses. I think catalog. You can see a list of courses that he offers. Sliver C2, hands-on phishing, intro to AWS pen testing, intro to hacking methodology. So they are relatively affordable, I would say. So you can take this, and apart from that, there are some real-world hands-on challenges. And what he says, all these labs are chained. Most of these labs are at least connected. So they are actually multiple machines. So chain of machines that you need to compromise. That's what they say. And I think this one is free, I guess. Challenge Lab Pollution. I heard, I see the name pollution. So from this name, I could see. So it is something about, maybe it could be about web app pen testing. Prototype pollution base. There is a vulnerability in web app. Prototype pollution. I have no idea what it is, but I know the term prototype pollution. So I think that might be involved here, but I am not positive. But all these machines are paid except few, because those machines were launched recently. So that's why he made it free. So these recently launched machines are free for a particular duration. Okay. And a lot of promising resources. And I would say a beautiful course actually. If you want to learn red teaming at no cost, I think there is a course. Let me show you that. Is this one? No, this one is lab actually, but here also you can try. Look at this one. These are the free labs to take on. I think they are available on Discord. So you need to join Discord channel. Yes. So you need to join a Discord channel to connect with the people behind this, and also you can grab the OpenVPN file to connect their Active Directory chains, Red Team labs. And look at this, every Red Team lab given here. Looks like a cloud lab. IAM, EC2, AWS lab. All these labs are free. You can take it free of cost. DCP Extreme Red Teamer Lab. So this one, Linux, Windows, exploits, Active Directory, extreme pivoting. Look at this network. And you can simply get the lab access by following this. So go to their Discord channel, type this, they're gonna send you the OpenVPN file, connect to that and choose which lab you're gonna take, and then you can do the things. Free, open source. So I mean, learning cybersecurity is always quite easy if you have a stable internet connection and a PC with a decent configuration. So rest of the things are available in the internet for free. So if you know where to search, it's obviously free. Then I actually came across a resource. I bookmarked it, but I lost it, I guess. Another Red Team resource, a free resource. But I mean, once I get it, I will show. I lost it, I guess. A YouTube video that talks about this Sliver. Windows system executed DSA.msc for the first time during investigation scenario. Here is a Q&A. A Windows system executed DSA.msc for the first time. So first of all, what is DSA.msc? Most commonly refers the executable for Active Directory users and computers. A Windows tool for managing users and objects in Active Directory can also refer. Windows or type DSMSC press enter to find it in the administrative tools. DSA.msc. I think they are available on maybe the Windows servers. Yeah, because that is where you will find Active Directory, right? So, tool to manage Active Directory, maybe in simple terms. Manage and modifies users and computer objects. And what it is. A Windows system executed DSA.msc for the first time. What do you think to investigate whether an incident occurred or its scope? Let's see the comments. Let's learn this. Locate the path of executions. Okay, that is quite important. Any execution related incident you receive, check for the path, whether the binary executed from a legitimate standard path or a weird non-standard path, and that's going to help you a lot to decide your path in the investigation. Copy into the lab and start dynamic analysis to see there are any droppers. Copy into the lab and start dynamic analysis to see there are any droppers. Dynamic analysis of a binary. Continuing investigation where there is a dropper. Continuing static analysis. So they are suggesting a malware analysis, but I don't think that one answers this question. Certainly worth validating. DSA.msc is a legitimate Windows binary. Yes, that's what we learned. To manage Active Directory users and computers, objects. Unless I'm misunderstanding, it sounds like you are planning to perform malware analysis. Yes, he was predominantly mentioning about the static and dynamic analysis of the malware. So that's what he mentioned here. It's more about the misuse of a legitimate application than the process of malware. Yes. So kind of a link of the land. So DSA.msc is a legitimate Windows application. When it executes for the first time, what do you think? Whether an Active Directory established on that, or the user started using Active Directory management started managing it for the first time. Can I imagine it that way? I don't know, but let's see. If DSAMC runs for the first time means I would quickly check who ran it, how they logged in, and whether they even need AD access. I think this one makes sense. The user who ran it and how they log in and when they even need a AD access. Then I would look for any privilege changes or AD modifications around that time. Finally, I would check if there were any recon commands, credential access attempts, later movement. That is enough to tell if I am normal admin work or something suspicious. I like the first part. You get pretty broad towards the end, but looking for AD changes around the time makes lot of sense. I think this is the approach you should take. Imagine if it is the first time execution. I mean, this is the first time execution, but you think first of all, you need to identify whether it's a legitimate use or a misuse. So to differentiate that, what you need to do, you need to check the user and also his authority, what he is authorized to do, whether he is authorized to manage Active Directory or not. So that is how you should bring your investigation further. Privilege escalation, and he also said some recon commands. So that is also an interesting thing. Maybe list of commands executed by the specific user. That would also make sense. The more comments, I think that's it. Moving on. And this one, yeah, this is what I was talking about. redteamleaders.com. So if you can't afford a course for red teaming and the phishing setup, then this is for you. I would highly recommend you to go and check out this. Oh, the course is not found. Come on. Can I go to catalog and look at this one? They also offers examinations, new certification, open source intelligence. Okay. So here are the list of courses. This is what I was talking about. All these courses are free. You can see the red team operation management, malware analysis introduction, offensive security with AI, AV and evasion, EDR evasion, practical techniques. And look at these topics. These topics are literally paid content, but they are offering it for free. redteamleaders.com. Go and check that out. AV and EDR architecture they explain, and they explain C and C++ for evasion, Windows internals and API for evasion, shell code, payload encryption obfuscation, process injection, C, syscalls, kernel and EDR evasion. Look at this. All these contents are you don't get these contents anywhere in the internet. Even if you search, you won't get the detailed stuff. But I think they are offering it for free. I don't know who is gonna give this content for free. I really wonder. I mean, kudos to this team, Red Team Leaders. They are offering this content, the top-notch content for free. Look at this, EDR killing via bring your own vulnerable driver. Come on. It's awesome. I really wish to get into this. Okay, now I logged in. Thank God, it was not asking me to log in. Enter the credentials on the screen. Okay, now I already enrolled this course, but look at this one. If I go and open any of this, maybe here, bring your own vulnerable driver. I think I cannot open these chapters unless I finish this previous chapters. So I need to go and set this up one by one. I click resume course. Yeah, I think I should finish these things first. Bring your own vulnerable driver. No, I think I'm able to open this. EDR killing via bring your own vulnerable driver. Look at this one. They gave the explanation and the objective, and here is the code, the C++ code, and killing it via a driver. Awesome. Cool one. Not only this red team related stuff, even you could see some phishing analysis and malware analysis setup. Let me open this malware analysis source. And I came across a phishing environment setup. Spear phishing. Yes, this one, I guess. Look at this one. Windows kernel exploitation. Guys, you're gonna clear OSCP, I guess, with this. A lot of contents. OSCP. Look at this. Behavioral analysis. C2 protocol, reverse engineering, custom encryption, advanced static analysis of a malware. Seems great. I am logging into AVN derivation now. Yes. Give a try. It's a great resource. I recently discovered this. I recently enrolled this one. Giving some guidance for disassembling, dynamic analysis, usage of Frida, API hooking with Frida, install Frida Lab in the VM, hooking the Windows API. Oh gosh, look at this. I don't know how they are able to offer this content for free, but as long as it is free, go and enroll it before they start monetize this course. I don't know they are gonna monetize it at all, but before they do so, it's wise to enroll this course. No, it's straightforward, the link. courses.redteamleaders.com. You can go and check out. Phishing infrastructure, setting up the phishing infrastructure. How would you purchase a domain? How would you enforce SSL and TLS from scratch? What kind of domain you need to choose for your red teaming? So you can set up your tiny phishing infrastructure to conduct the social engineering attacks. I think these are all these contents. I think if I start taking these contents, I'll be doing plenty of streams on this particular website itself. Those many challenges. Yeah. Android challenges. Moving on. Next one. Android challenges official write-off. So why I'm going through my web profile is can't really read your screen, not clear. Really? Frame rate is good. If I zoom, actually it miss. Let me go and check this out. For me, it's clear, right? It looks clear. I don't think that there are glitches. Automating mobile security with Frida. Actually, I shared multiple Android related blogs on my page because I have some fascination towards Android security. So that's why I shared them. I to do that, but I have the fascination. I have some interest to do that. Advanced Win Forensic Review the bypass. A video that explains forensic course, bypassing Eric Zimmerman tool, an introduction to COM DL hijacking technique. Component object model on Windows, COM means. So it's an interesting attacking technique. You can find it on, you can try it hands-on on Hack the Box machine called Rusty Key. Rusty Key. So the Rusty Key is the box that offers you the COM object, hijacking COM object, COM DLL hijacking. So you can learn them on this machine. So there is the write-up. We can do this. We can take on this machine. So there are plenty of topics to cover. Even if we cover many of these topics, I would still be left with a bunch of topics. So that's why I always consider cybersecurity as an ocean. Even if you finish a lot of things 24/7, you would still see enormous thing to cover. So that's the beauty of this cybersecurity. So there are plenty of things to learn. You will always be learning something. And that's what makes this cybersecurity more beautiful. Vulnerable MCP servers. MCP, I think this one is about AI, configuring your own MCP server to do the stuff. You can get the AI's assistants to do some interesting ethical hacking stuff. So that's what they made. And this one I think I wish to share, or is this one exactly. Look at these blocks. The website is sudoru.ghost.io. If you scroll down from the scratch, if you see the first blog was published on 2024. Since then, these blogs are literally awesome, and you can see they tried explaining the Windows Interprocess Communication (IPC) from the scratch, from part 1. You can see they created they created 9 parts explaining Windows Interprocess Communication. So if you want to learn Windows internals, then particularly about IPC, this should be the good source. And look at this. They started explaining this Windows IPC from the scratch. And look at this: COM and DCOM, ALPC, named pipes. So I don't know all what these things, but gosh, it covers literally some awesome things, and also some links, reference to some other resources. Look at this: offensive Windows IPC. Looks like another blog. Gosh. Again, about Windows internals, Kerberos delegation. What is Kerberos delegation? Want to learn from the scratch? Here is the resource. Look at this: domain controller, service A, service B. Try to explain Kerberos delegation. Wow, great resource. I just found this. Maybe let me go and post this. Yep. Maybe I'll edit this. No. Oh, a lot of things to learn. Come on. I think I should be spending a lot of time, so many days to understand this IPC, because there are, you can see this site. It's a 9-part blog. So when you are doing some research, some R&D work in security, these kind of blogs are gonna help you. Authorization guide. Come on. NTLM authentication. Bunch of posts. They tried explaining how this NTLM authentication happens. Responder. So I will try to cover all these things maybe one day, topic by topic. We can learn some new topics maybe over one stream. For example, if I make a stream, I'll make a stream called NTLM authentication, learning NTLM authentication. So you can go and try to learn these complete how NTLM works. All these things we can learn over a stream. Yes. Wow, great blog. And this one referring something, again the same person's blog. He actually referred blogs of others, so he also gave the link to that, which is literally gonna help us. Overview of MSRPC and its security mechanisms. A blog by Akamai. And this also explains MSRPC. Remote procedure call. Wow, great. Yeah, I'm moving on. I should go this page. Getting started with Mythic C2. This is another incredible C2 command and control server, command and control framework. Sorry. And Sliver, similar to Sliver, Mythic is also popular, but not as popular as Sliver. But Mythic is actually promising a C2 utility. Here, actually, he published a guide, Mythic Traffic Overflow, official document. Every important has a YouTube link of the code somewhere. Okay. I think installing Mythic step by step, how to download and install it on Docker. I think you can spawn this Mythic on Docker containers. So that's what they were talking about, and this is how the Mythic C2's interface would look like. And look at this. This is the interface of Mythic C2. I think this is agentless. And here is the stuff. This is agentless C2. That means you can create your own, you can craft your own malleable C2. I think not a malleable. The term malleable, I'm not sure, but you can just craft your own C2 agent. It does not ship any agent or C2 profiles pre-installed. These components must be downloaded and installed separately. For example, you can use your a language proficiency like Rust, Golang, and you can try crafting your own C2 agent, Mythic C2 agent, and you can just use it alongside of your Mythic C2. So these are all fascinating things, and I could see some existing agents for Windows. I heard Apollo is a popular agent for Windows. It has extensive use cases. It's a .NET built agent, and you can see this here, how to install the Apollo here. So again, this is also an incredible C2. The Sliver is simple for the beginners, but Mythic is somewhat for an intermediate to an advanced professionals. Gosh, there are a lot of things. Literally, there are a lot of things to learn and experiment. Actually, even if I refer this, the post that I've shared in my profile, I think that would take a lot of time to to cover. I think I wouldn't be able to cover everything that I've shared. Red team tip, DLL side loading and proxying. What about DLL proxying? Well, here's the Medium blog that covers what is DLL proxying. So we heard the technique of DLL side loading, which is about replacing a legitimate DLL with malicious one. But when you do so, it might affect the natural behavior of the application. It might alert the victim, right? So to do the stealthy operation, what they take, they do an operation like DLL proxying. So what they do, without messing the real operation or the real purpose of the DLL, they simply try to append their malicious content in the DLL. Not appending, to be honest, they use the one particular DLL kind of a proxy. So what they do, whenever the legitimate purpose to be served, it forwards the request to the legit DLL. Otherwise, it forwards it to the malicious DLL. I think that's the concept about the DLL proxying. Again, it's kind of a big topic. I actually once, I think it's before a couple of years, I guess, I was watching a Twitch stream of Alhasred, a security researcher, and he was actually trying to explain the concept of DLL proxying over his Twitch stream. He was actually building DLL by using Rust. It was quite fascinating. I literally lost that video. I literally lost the stream. I knew how to take a backup of a Twitch video, but if I knew the technique before, I would have taken a backup of that video. It was quite interesting. He was developing DLL proxying, proxy DLL by using Rust. Maybe by referring these blogs, I'll be able to replicate that. Instead of doing it on C++, maybe I can do it on using Rust, right? Yeah. Gosh, that is an interesting stuff. So I've shared this post 3 weeks back. I've been sharing all these kind of posts for a couple of years actually, but if I scroll down fully, I'll be getting plenty of contents to look after. So I'm just stopping here. So all I can do is go and look at my profile. It's gonna give you a lot of good contents, and also my X platform. On X also I have shared plenty of things. Go to my, not a premium, gosh, I clicked it accidentally. Go here, check out this. You'll be getting a lot of resources to learn from here as well. Okay, so this is my profile. For those who don't know, go and check it out. And I kept this profile picture because he's kind of my favorite. He's a Tamil actor called Vijay, and I really love his acting. I'm a fan of his. I'm a fan of him, ardent fan. So that's why I kept him in the profile picture. Okay. Yeah, I got it. I followed back. What else I can maybe check? Bypassing UAC with Resmod. Okay, I'm gonna share this one. I'm planning to cover a UAC bypass room maybe in my next stream, because I came across a TryHackMe room that talks about UAC bypass, and hopefully I can just look at this and learn about bypassing UAC. I maybe could use this technique as well in that. I don't know what is Resmod. Maybe I need to check that. The resource monitor. Gosh, okay. Did I repost this? Yeah. And I wish to bring another thing to you. Let me get into Hack the Box. Hack the Box has recently acquired Let's Defend. May I go here? I think it is in updates. Let's Defend. HTTP account integration with Let's Defend. Let's Defend is actually a platform that teaches you the blue team operations, forensics, malware analysis, incident response, log analysis. So you can learn plenty of things in that. Hack the Box is actually acquired Let's Defend, and you can use your Hack the Box account to access Let's Defend. And that's what they meant. And look at this. I think it has both VIP and free plans, but I think when you use a free plan itself, you will be able to cover, you will be able to get a lot of their contents. Did I log in? Yes, I logged in. Now part of Hack the Box. Hack the Box acquired Let's Defend. CompTIA. And look at this one. I think learn and practice. That's where you can get. You can look at topics wise concept, category, just Android. I'm just wish to learn Android, right? Analyze the Bingo Mod Android rat as DFIR analyst. So it's a free challenge. A mobile device user recently experienced a noticeable slowdown shortly after attempting to download a gambling application from unfamiliar website. Suspecting that slowdown might be related to the app, the user submitted the device for further analysis. You are tasked to investigate the device, identify the downloaded application, determine if it is responsible for any malicious activity, and uncover any indicator of compromise. Here is the zip file. I guess most probably the APK file. So what you need to do, you need to analyze this and try to answer these questions, kind of a Sherlock, right? So a platform, the whole platform is looks like a kind of a Sherlock challenge. So an interesting challenge to take on. Maybe I'll take a note of it. Bingo Mod. All right. I'm not closing this again. So I'll take a note after the stream. So we've been streaming more than 1 hour 12 minutes now. I guess I have shared plenty of things. I don't want to throw a lot of things at you. I've already thrown a lot. So I think this is enough for today, right? Maybe we will think about trying these things, because I have already thrown a lot of things against you, but now it's fine. .com. I'm not sharing my screen, I know. And I wish to share my interests, like what I've been following. This person, John Hammond, he inspires me a lot to do the cybersecurity, because I grew up, or not grew up, I actually built my career by watching his YouTube videos. I know if you are in cybersecurity, if you don't you don't know John Hammond, I guess it's a crime. Hammond, sorry, that was typo. And look at this, he made around 1.7k videos, and everything is about cybersecurity, completely. Kind of dictionary, he's kind of a telephone directory. So you can learn telephone directory of cybersecurity. You can learn plenty of things from him. Just follow his channel simply. He does malware analysis, he does penetration testing, he does incident response, he does red teaming, a lot of things. But his videos will be typically shorter, 20 minutes. So that would be the typical duration of his videos. He explored dark web. He organized some podcast. A lot of things, right? Refer this one. a good one, to be honest. Yep. Long gap. Yep. Okay, but I forgot to mention one thing. Let's defend. They also offer a lab environment, so you can just experiment, use their lab environment, try to experience those things before setting up your own environment. Yep. So I'm planning to give a try on this challenge. Not now, maybe in my next stream. Let's see. All right. Anything else? What's the pricing of this platform? For individuals, basic is 0. Start learning something new with the basic access. Then VIP, $17 per month. So here are the difference. Student, SOC analyst. Basic access to free courses, community support, challenges, quizzes, hands-on lab. Access our labs for practicing when you learned with courses. Practicing. It's a challenge. I don't know how long I'll be able to connect this lab. Hats. I've never used it. Bags. The lab's loading. Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing these things. I'm gonna be streaming a lot in future, hopefully. I'm planning to maintain that discipline, that consistency. Let's see how it goes. I'm just thinking to make it habitual. And by the way, the videos on my channel, I've never published video after last Thursday. Maybe I'll be doing it from tomorrow. You'll be getting videos from tomorrow. We have solved the challenge Sherlock, right? The malevolent mod maker. So I've made a bunch of recordings in that. I think around seven parts, I guess. So we'll be getting them in 7 parts. Part 1 to part 7. So we'll be solving the malware analysis challenge. The first 4 parts, I guess, I struggled a lot. I had no idea like what I was up against. I was banging my wall against the head. Then I think I realized and I referred some writers. Hopefully, I learned something from that. Then I actually came back to the track and started learning that. So you'll be getting the video from tomorrow on my channel. So it's a malevolent mod maker, a Golang malware analysis. I don't know. Okay, now what I'm doing right now. I'm in the Let's Defend platform. I'm trying to spin up the lab environment to see what is the duration, how long I can access their lab. If their lab environment is restricted, maybe I can download this binary. Then I can do the analysis offline on my personal virtual machine. That is also possible. But I wish to know the list of tools that I should be using to assess that. From domain which is gambling app downloaded, what was the web page just visited, kind of complete APK assessment. It is loading. Let's see. Let it load. So once it loaded, maybe I will check this out. Streak rewards. So come on. What about this? Live chat, subscription. I've never used Let's Defend before, so this is the first time. Let's see how it is going to look like. So here is the image and I download them. So this is SVG image. Can I get a PNG image maybe? Nope. SVG to PNG conversion. I need this image for the thumbnail making. Okay, first I need to download this. Come on. Downloaded. Upload files, downloads, HP. It's a zip file. I don't trust this website. SVG to this one. Canva is having this feature. Awesome. Upload your image. Okay. It's gonna take a minute. Okay, here is the logo. Download. Yep. Come on, where it is? Let's defend. I need them. I need them for thumbnail making, so I'm just saving them. Let's define. Create a folder here, maybe. New folder here. New folder. Logo. Upload this. Can I upload? Okay, I think I can upload a SVG file itself. I don't need a PNG format. Custom size, typical 19201080. Cool. This one, if I just make it black, now I can see its logo perfectly. Fit. So I'm gonna use this for thumbnail making, but let's go to the Let's Defend. Lab is spawned. Here are the list of tools. So this is what I want when I'm okay, I think here is the gist. So they offer only the 54-minute lab for the free users. So if you go to tools, maybe I can learn what are all the tools present here. I can try to install these tools later. Come on. Why I'm not able to maximize this? Yeah. in a new tab. So .NET Tool, MFT Analyze, BMC Tools Master, CyberChef. Deep Blue CLI, Eric Zimmerman Tools, Event Log Explorer, MFT Explorer, NTFS Log Tracker, Access Data, LibreOffice, Registry Viewer, Challenge File. So here is the Bingo mod, the APK file. And what are these tools? Event Log Explorer, Timeline Explorer, Registry Explorer, LibreOffice. I think this is a debugger, Immunity Debugger. So I'm trying to see like what are all the tools installed on this machine. IDA is installed. IDA is installed for reversing. Visual Studio is installed. Since we are analyzing the Android, is there the APK Studio installed on this? Let me check. Program files. The tools installed on this. Nope. Program files 686. No Android Studio, but I think they are going to use these set of tools to analyze this. List viewer, FTK imager. First of all, let's see the file that is given. Challenge file. I go and unzip this. Extract to Bingo mod. Password is infected. Come on. Wrong password. Come on. What was the password? It is infected. 7-zip. Extract to Bingo mod. I think I did the mistake in typing while typing the password. Yeah, now it is unzipping. Big file looks like. Drive, my drive, bingo mod.7z. One more 7-zip file. I think the whole Android file system. I can see the folder data. So this folder has the whole Android file system. So from here, I think we should do some forensic analysis, some TFIR. Yes, through that we should cover which application installed in that, all those things, data, Android. I think they said they have installed a gambling app, right? So here is the Android file system. Got it. I think what I'm up against, I got it. But just one thing I need to do before I leave this machine is take a screenshot of this set of tools. Let me do it here. Yes. So I can simply, when I'm preparing the Android sandbox, I'll be able to install these tools. I think I should be storing it somewhere safer, right? How about going into Motion? Getting started. Not getting started. How about adding a note? Bingo mod. Remind me later. You're able to hear me still, right? I think the stream looks fine. I'm still live. Okay. Bingo Bond. Android DFI or Android forensics challenge. Yes. Adding it to dictionary. Okay. So I got the set of tools now, and DB browser, SQLite DB browser. List of tools, then the file. So maybe you can do this over this lab. So this is the file location. Can I download this file outside? I don't think I can download this. Let's see. I think there is a check. Clipboard. Can I transfer the file? Settings. Advanced. Connect. So I disconnected this accidentally. I think I have no way to download this file, this challenge file. Yeah, so that is the checkmate. If I got the file, then I would have tried it maybe on my lab, but I think I cannot do this. I can do this only on their lab, I guess. So there was the check. Yeah. And also I don't know whether downloading the file to my machine and doing it, I think it is against their Let's Defense policy. So I think I'm aborting this plan. I don't feel good to use this VM on the browser. So I can feel some latency, and also it was not user friendly. So that's the reason. I typically prefer using my own sandbox if I get a chance. For example, if you see Hack the Box, when you try solve their Sherlocks, they typically offer you an option to download those files. So it is kind of simply offline solving. So I do love that kind of stuff. All right, we've been streaming more than 1.5 hours now. I think this is the right time for me to stop this stream. So I'm stopping it here. For the next week, I think I'll be streaming only on Sunday. I don't know about Saturday. Saturday maybe I'll be streaming it in my time afternoon. Give me a second. Yes, I think the next Saturday I think I'll be doing it in the noon time, Indian time. I won't be doing the stream this time, but I'm not sure whether I'll be doing it on Saturday or Sunday. Sunday there will be a stream for sure in the morning, in the same time, but Saturday I'm not positive. Friday I have commitment, so I won't be doing any stream on Friday. But from tomorrow you will be getting list of videos from me, series of videos about the Malevolent Mod Maker, the Golang malware analysis. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna upload those videos today, so you'll be getting it from tomorrow. Okay, that's the plan. Yes, I think it's time for me to leave. I'll see you next time with another exciting one. Do consider consider doing the YouTube algorithms. Like, comment, subscribe. So I need your support. Thank you so much.